You work for yourself now. I am Ben Kosak, and welcome to St. Paul News. I'm looking at Redfin right now for houses in St. Paul, and I can tell you that they are cheaper than any big city of a similar size. You go to Denver, they're going to be through the roof. You go to Chicago, through the roof. I'm looking at a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Looks very nice for $364,000. I'm looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $379,000. These are all in St. Paul. The beauty about St. Paul is that there's little traffic. What else is going on in St. Paul? I'll tell you in a second. Here's a good story. Bernie Sanders is heading to a rally, a No Kings rally in St. Paul. We picked this story up from Bring Me the News. Senator Bernie Sanders to headline flagship No Kings rally in St. Paul. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has been confirmed as the headline speaker at next weekend's No Kings rally in protest of the Trump administration in St. Paul. Look, it's cool he's coming. No matter what side you're on, we're going to need some of these massive social programs. It's just the way it is. Capitalism is eating itself. We can see it right now with the IT crisis. We can see it with the farming crisis. And they'll say that there's no crisis at all. But the reality is, big farms are eating up small farms. These IT companies are using AI to cut down on their workforce. We can't have a dependency ratio that looks this bad. Plus, there will always be novelty diseases, novelty crises, and having consolidated power is not good for that. If you have smaller hobby farms that could, think about it chemically. You could get these big farms, they have pesticides, and smaller farms tend to use less. So that right there is a reason why we could do agrarian reform. I hope somebody is still watching this show. I don't expect too much on my first episode, but if you are, you're a saint. God bless you. So that's cool. I'll get off my soapbox. But with that Bernie Sanders comment, I'm not picking either side other than the fact that we need some sort of capital reform to save capitalism, because it's starting to get to the point, if you have one farmer per county pushing buttons, that just looks silly. All right. Some of that old school farming is good for your physical health, good on your joints. I mean, you can overdo anything, but I'd like to see us go in that direction. What else do we got for St. Paul news?